On My Face. My Mateship coming into the outside for Bruce Andrews. Accidentally coming in, and the one that's a little bit slow at this stage is In Angel's Care. It's starting to move into position, and it'll make it. Okay, the mobile starts, and she's going to go straight past it. Okay, In Angel's Care was going too quickly there and running to the mobile, but it's down in the pace. And the arms are folding, and the green light comes on, and they're off and racing. And from the outside, Rock and Roll Mac was the best to begin. It leads On My Face by 2 metres, and now extends and gets down to the pegs. So Rock and Roll Mac takes it up, leads the way from On My Face. Racing third there after that indiscretion at the start was In Angel's Care. Dropping back to second last was Accidentally, and at the tail of the field was My Mateship. They're in between turns here, and there's no records to be broken. Rock and Roll Mac's out in front. It's probably the most experienced runner in the race, and it leads the way from On My Face. They've gone through the first quarter in 31.4. As they head up towards the straight now, and they do so now, Rock and Roll Mac leads the way from On My Face. Behind it then was In Angel's Care. Second last was Accidentally, and at the tail of the field was My Mateship. As they come down with 1,000 metres to go, and the bell rings, Rock and Roll Mac just being tapped along to keep his mind on the business. He wants to run about a bit in front. Still leads the way from On My Face. In Angel's Care is holding down on third, Accidentally behind it. And My Mateship can see them all, spotting the lead at 16 metres. 32.1 for the next quarter, 63.5 for the half. Now, Rock and Roll Mac is under heavy driving at this stage. On My Face is just sitting in behind it. In Angel's Care's now pulled out to make its run. My Mateship gets onto its back and Accidentally goes up on the inside. They're racing in compact quarters as they go past Neverly Stud Corner. Rock and Roll Mac now starts to race a bit more tractably there. The driver was urging him along down the back straight. 29.4 for that next quarter. Still out in front. Behind the leader is On My Face. Now moving up on the outside is In Angel's Care. My Mateship might have something to offer as he pulls 3 wide and Accidentally drops off. Rock and Roll Mac still in front. On My Face pulls out from behind now and issues the challenge to the leader. Rock and Roll Mac still in front, but now On My Face moves up on the outside and extends and gets past the leader. And On My Face comes down and takes it out by about 1.5 metres. Rock and Roll Mac, he still wanted to run off there, has run second. My Mateship was third. Accidentally and In Angel's Care have gone across the line together at the tail. Overall time was 22.4, last quarter in 29.5. Time was number 3, On My Face, James Harding. Sat in behind the leader and enjoyed a good trail and hit the line okay. Second home was Rock and Roll Mac. Josh Osborne did all the hard work up in front. He's inclined to race a little bit ungenerously down the straight. Number 5 was third, My Mateship, Bruce Andrews. It sat at the tail and run on. And officially fourth was number 2, Accidentally. The overall time and mile rate was 22.4 and the margins were 2 metres by 10. Sectional times 31.4 for the first quarter, 32.1 the second quarter, down the back in 29.4, home in 29.5.